By now, I'm sure we've all heard about Mew and its interchangeable moves coming to Pokemon Unite. What about the other two Pokemon coming to Unite this September? Let's dive in for a deeper look. Both Dodrio and Scizor are coming to Pokemon Unite. Let's dive into what they can do. First, let's take a look at Dodrio. Dodrio's passive Runaway is broken up into 3 parts. First, Dodrio gains a movement speed increase when opposing Pokemon are nearby. That part is simple enough. Second is the sprint gauge. This will fill while Dodrio is moving, and while it's full, Dodrio will gain increased movement speed. If Dodrio's speed decreases, the gauge will rapidly deplete. While the first 2/3 of the passive show that Dodrio is truly a speedster, the third is where this Pokemon truly stands out. When Dodrio scores a goal, it evenly divides its Aeos energy into 2 portions and deposits them into the goal, one at a time. When it evolves into Dodrio, it does this 3 times. While most are speculating this will be amazing for stacking in the lane, let's not forget that this will make this Pokemon terrible at overcapping. Now Dodrio's boosted attack actually works in tandem with the second part of that passive. You see, if the dash gauge is full, the boosted attack will consume the gauge and lower the user's move's cooldowns. Some great synergy out the gate for this Pokemon. Now let's finally take a dive into Dodrio's moves. At the beginning of the game, this Pokemon will have access to Peck. Peck has the user move forward while jabbing its beaks. Now, if your sprint gauge is full, you will instead charge forward, jabbing your beaks. Using this move will fully consume your sprint gauge. Now later in the game, Peck will turn into either Tri-Attack or Drill Peck. Now Tri-Attack will have the user attack in a cone in front of it, applying one of 3 random debuffs. It will either decrease attack and damage over time for a set amount of time, decrease basic attack speed, or decrease movement speed. Now if the user's sprint gauge is full, it will instead shoot out 3 projectiles, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. If the projectile hits an opposing Pokemon, it will deal damage and apply one of the aforementioned debuffs. After this move's used, the user's next basic attack deals additional damage and will restore some of the user's HP. A maximum of 2 uses can be kept in reserve for this move. When this move is upgraded, the basic attack after will restore even more HP, and when the sprint gauge is full, its cooldown will be reduced. Now when it comes to Drill Peck, this will have the user move forward while striking with its sharp beaks dealing damage. If the user's sprint gauge is full, you will instead dash forward while dealing damage, shoving enemies. Using this move will completely consume your sprint gauge. Now the upgraded version of Drill Peck will reduce the move's cooldown. Also, when this move hits an opposing Pokemon, it will restore a portion of the HP based on the amount of damage dealt. Some very unique skills for Dodrio. Now the other move that this Pokemon will have access to at the beginning of the game is Quick Attack. Now Quick Attack has the user dash forward, increasing its movement speed for a short time and dealing damage to opposing Pokemon. This move's cooldown is reduced if it hits an opposing Pokemon. Now as the game goes on, Quick Attack will be upgraded into either Agility or Jump Kick. Now Agility removes all status conditions from the user and charges its sprint gauge. Afterwards, the user's movement speed is increased for a short time and the sprint gauge charges faster. Now the upgrade to this move is that after it's used, the sprint gauge becomes fully charged. This provides great utility. Now if you were to choose Jump Kick, this is more of a damage option. This will have the user leap forward while kicking. If this makes contact with an opposing Pokemon or obstacle, you will leap over it and stomp the ground, doing damage and slowing them, also charging your sprint gauge and reducing its cooldown. Now the upgrade to this move will turn that slow into an inability to act. Another very powerful move for Dodrio. Now we go onto Dodrio's Unite move. Now Dodrio's Unite move will have the user run to a designated location, and while running you'll be immune to hindrances, similar to Azumarill. If the user makes contact to opposing Pokemon while running, it will deal damage to them while knocking them up in the air. When arriving at the designated location, Dodrio's attack will increase for a short time. It will also be granted a shield. Also, its sprint gauge will charge faster for a short time. This Pokemon is going to be an absolute menace with this Unite move. And that's everything you need to know about Dodrio. This Pokemon just became available on the PTS, so go and try it out. It is loads of fun. Thank you to Chico Evee for the footage for this video. These videos take a lot of work as I do all the editing on my own, so please let me know if you enjoy this style of content. If this video receives enough likes, I will create an everything you need to know about Scizor before the Pokemon is released. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.